All right, guys. It is officially hump day, but today is all about I'm going to show you how to create your own landing pages, websites, you name it. So, if you're watching this, you're probably in the party rental space. I'm going to give you a live example with Tony's foam party, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. I'm going to show you how to do the prompts. This does not have to be exactly like how I do it, but some of you guys are going to be have your mind blown. It's going to be that good. I know when I first started this, I still am amazed. I still enjoy doing this, but anyway, we got some other topics in the future, but that I want to talk to you guys about. But today it's all about how to build your own websites, landing pages. Now, this software is not as advanced as to be able to do like an ERS or an IO or a BCN. But I am telling you guys, if you want a simple website to where you want a contact us type booking, where you want to talk to everybody who's going to reserve, this would work for that. All right. So anyway, let me text this real quick. You know, work never stops, guys. But with that said, we are actually going to repost this as a course in the school group. So you guys are going to be famous, all right, with the whole 5 people that watch these courses. So anyway, here's what we're going to do. So first off, this is Tony's category page of phone parties. And so what we're going to do is we're going to tie a lot of this stuff back to this. I've already gotten with Tony, and
Refresh that page. I've redone that.
oh, did you do some?
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, Tony's been. Oh, there you go. Got a gender reveal. Got the drop off. So I was actually talking to Tony earlier today, and I said, "Dude, I'm going to teach on this. And is there anything you want a landing page for? Type of website." Tony is the king of. He will do like Huntsville train rentals.com. He knows the value in all the city landing pages. So what we're doing here, guys, is if you have let's say you're in a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia, and Alpharetta is a big city. You got Bounce House Atlanta up there, but you need to have like city landing pages that say Alpharetta Bounce House, rentals, that type of thing. Now, this is going to be a little bit more niche. You can do this if you have ERS, BCN, or IO. You can do this with their websites. This is to avoid that $80 per month microsite fee of what ERS charges. I don't know exactly what IO charges, but I know they do charge for additional locations and all that type of stuff. So this is going to help you. So this is what we're taking. This is the product, okay? So what you want to do first is you want to go into ChatGPT. Now I have already done this to help save time, okay? But I'm going to read this prompt to you. Actually, I'm not going to read it to you, but I'm going to give you kind of a brief outline. I will put this prompt in the course in the school group. That way, if you want to copy it and modify it, obviously, if you're doing train rentals, this will not apply to that, but you will get the overall premise of what we're doing. So basically, I said I'm creating a phone party business called Alabama Phone Party. I want to create a great looking website. I put in all the products. I put what the prices are. I put this is very important here. Anytime anybody clicks on one of these products, I just wanted them to be taken back to this category website. All right. So this is what I'm doing. Now, when we take this live for Tony, is I'll go in there and each individually like take it on these individual packages. Okay. But for the time being, for time's sake, I'm just going to do this. So what I did, now here is the awesome thing. Okay. Go in there and say, act as an SEO expert. And I want you to create content for my web pages. I want you to take these 5 or 6, 7, 2 city areas that we cover, and I want you to do 1,000 minimum word content for each city landing page. And then I want you to embed the Google business listing on each one. Now, the importance of this, if you don't know that, the reason you want to have your Google business listing is you want to have that speaking to Google. Okay. So your website is speaking to Google. You're telling Google that you are married, you're the same business, or you correlate together. Okay. So I've done all this. And then what I did is it printed me out or gave me this prompt for lovable.dev. That's who we're going to use. And I'm not going to read through it, but it is telling lovable.dev everything that we want for this. So I've already copied this. And now here's where the magic happens. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to lovable.dev. You can do so much stuff with this, guys. Guys, I'm telling you, like, watch some YouTube videos. If anybody's looking for a side hustle during the off season, we're in the busy season now, so we're all busy enough. But if you're looking for an off season side hustle, you can use this. Go find some plumber's website that looks like crap. Take it, copy it into Lovable, and say, I want you to make me a sleek, modern looking website. It will do it. And then go reapproach that plumber, and I want you to remarket this to them and say, hey, I made you up a website. You know, charge whatever you want to charge. You $500, $2,000. You can charge whatever you want to charge. Guys, it is seriously mind blowing. Okay, so I've entered the prompts in here, and the problem is my pictures actually came out. So let me upload my pictures again. Bear with me right here, real quick, okay? Where are you at, Tony? There you are. So now what you're going to do, guys, is you're going to go in and drop these pictures. And then what you're telling Lovable is you're saying in these prompts is I have pictures that I'm going to upload that I want you to utilize. And I actually went a step further. And in this, I said the first 6 photos that I'm uploading is going to be one of my logos, and then it's going to be my product pictures. And I hope Lovable doesn't fail me, but usually um, these AIs can literally look at the picture and decipher what it is. And so hopefully it will line them up correctly to the products. Okay. Now, I also have some stock images. Now, don't worry if you don't get this right the first time. Let me find my other phone pictures, guys. But what you can do, I've got a bunch of stock photos, guys, from all my social media clients that we use. And image. So, matter of fact, I got some of Tony's logo already on there. And that is not a bad thing to go ahead and have. Let's make sure this is not a logo picture with logo on it. Of course, we got this South Georgia internet, y'all. Yep, this is a good picture. Now, if you don't have these pictures, you can go on to Google and just look up stock photos, okay? Um, super, super easy to do, okay? Matter of fact, if you have an OFX Canon, you can go on their Facebook page, which Tony showed me, and they have tons of videos and tons of just high quality pictures of events. So if this is train events that you're doing, if this is tents, tables, and chairs that you're building a website or a landing page out for, then go in and do this, okay? One very, very important thing that I forgot to tell you is in this process, what you want to do is you want to find a good looking website that you want to mimic. You want to find one, go through Google. What I did is I Googled fun party website template examples, and I found different examples. I liked this one. This one right here is just clean, Now you can see it is all that, but it's just a clean looking website. It's got products. It's just gonna look nice. Okay, it's not too cluttered. It doesn't look like 1990 clip art. Also, all right. So with that said, I am going to start. Then what you do is after you have your prompts in here, and I've already got the website in here. I want you to mimic this one. Blah 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 blah. You're going to click that. All right, lovable.dev. Now this is going to take a couple minutes to pop up. But right now, you have an AI agent that is coding this. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. It is literally going to start coding this. Anyway, let me go back. But you can watch that. You don't got to watch it. But what it's doing is actually reading my prompts and it's coming up with a plan. So do not, do not go to one of your local competitors and copy their website exactly. This goes on to social media also. Don't copy your competition's social media or their websites. Back in the day before ChatGPT, people used to go on their local competitors and copy their content and go and just rechange a couple words. Don't do that. Like guys, we got ChatGPT, we got all this stuff. Now, I will tell you what I do is I go to the big guys. I go to Atlanta, Dallas, Texas, Miami, Florida, and I see what those big operators are doing as far as websites, as far as social media content. And usually, if it's working for them, it's going to work for me too. Okay. So here's what Lovable is saying right now. So it says, I'm excited to create a modern, high converting website for Alabama Phone Party. The uploaded images show a fun, energetic, and family friendly phone party business with colorful equipment and happy kids enjoying foam events. I'll draw inspiration from the Shiloh event style, that's the website we gave it, while optimizing for SEO and showcasing your packages effectively. So, guys, Lovable, I have done the, if any of you have seen the bouncewavepictures.com or bouncewave customer pictures, something like that.com. I created that with Lovable. This is truly an innovator. Like it's we're on the cusp of something unbelievable. Now you will have people who know how to code who they don't think this is going to last, and it's a little sad, in my opinion, to see them react like that because this is creating a new wave where you got guys like me who don't know how to code who can go and create something. Like I pride myself on having ideas. 90% of them are trash, but occasionally I get a good idea. And if I can go in and create an app or a website or a program to make my life easier, it's a game changer. All right. So this does take a few minutes, but anyway, I'm actually working on the social media software through this, and I'll tell you guys where I've hit the hiccup is when it comes to the back end. So I'm working on hiring a web programmer who does coding for a living. And they came back to me and they said they've heard a little bit about this AI no code stuff, but he was actually super impressed with what I was able to build so far. But it was missing the whole back end. So anyway, this is where AI probably, I don't know, 6 months or a year, we're off of being able to have an actually functioning program and not just a website. Right now, it's amazing at websites. I will say this, I don't want to forget to mention it. When it comes to like a contact us now page, you do need to link this up with something that's called Supabase. Supabase, or if you're getting emails exchanged back and forth, this is the back end of stuff. You're going to have resend.com. A lot of this stuff you can create free accounts with. Matter of fact, Lovable it's free up to something like 5 prompts. I started out with a $20 a month package with as much as I use it, I'm up to the $100 a month package, but I get something like 500 AI agent prompts. So I've only hit that max one time since I've been using this. I've been using this for about 3 months. Um, but I had somebody approach me about building them a website, and you can see once this should be done pretty soon. Once this is done, like I can charge them a flat rate. The thing that's going to be a learning curve for you is if when you are going to hook up your like contact us page. Now this is very simple. What I'm doing here, I am just pointing all of the book now buttons, or call us now with either the phone number or Tony's website page. That goes back to the ERS page. I would highly suggest doing this if you're first starting off. Don't get fancy with Supabase and resend.com. Is just start off, and then after you build a couple projects, then jump into further going down the road and learning some other stuff. All right. When I post this video to the school group, I'm going to cut this part out. Um, but this can take, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So just a heads up, guys. But is anybody doing the microsites with ERS or IO where you're paying extra money per month? No? I don't like that. This is my soapbox for the day. I don't like that ERS charges you $80 to access your own store. I don't, you're already paying a monthly subscription. So this is a way to 100% bypass that. I know Tony used to have some microsites. I don't think he still has them, but this is a way to bypass. Now, just a heads up. One of the problems with this is if a customer clicks back, you can get your websites can get a little bit of confusion, okay? So it might leave them stuck on Tony's main website party page, okay? So I would highly suggest putting a little bit of your regular company's logos into the city landing pages for you, okay? Just to help make it a little bit more clear.
Yeah, BCN was $99, but they would give you a whole different theme. So if you wanted to start Tifton Bounce House Rentals, you could run that, but it would cost you 99 bucks a month. So it'd be a second payment, basically.
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready? All right, so first off, we've got, I love that this is called a hero image up here. I love that, but it's way too busy. You can see that I've got that writing on that thing that they used, okay? So we'll fix that in a moment. But look at this, y'all. Ah, no. I'm not going to read all through this. But look at this. It's giving you a little bit of information about it. Oh my gosh, guys. My big old fat fingers here, y'all. But you can see we got his phone number up top. You can see our service area pages. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. I get a little amazed. Check out the packages, y'all. Drop off service, $2.99, $50 an hour after 2 hours. Um, glow foam, $6.50. All right, now watch this. It should take us to his main. Yep, it's going to take us to his phone party packages. So then then they'll just click on that. Then we got a space for testimonials. Now, just a heads up, these will be made up because I did not tie this to anything. But if you already have 5-star testimonials, just put them in there, okay? And then you're going to see we're going to get a little gallery right here. Now, here's the thing is his logo is all the way down there. You can see it should be up there, okay? So we'll fix that. But check these out. We got our city landing pages. All right, so let's click on one of the city landing pages and just see what it's doing here. Huntsville phone party rentals. We got our H1 title. Let's make sure that button works all right. That works well. That works, takes us where it's supposed to. So basically what I'm checking now, guys, you see that? Isn't that pretty cool? Like you see the little, anyway, sorry. But you see what this does is this will optimize these for your local city areas. Hey, Tony, can you hear me? Can I ask you a question? All right. See what I was going to ask.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Tony. Hey, right here on the popular Huntsville phone party venues, are these actually parks around that area?
Looks like it. Yeah, Big Spring Park, Hayes Natural Preserve. I know that's an area, but I'm not. Mount San State Park.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
those are all. Those are all. Yeah,
So
those are
what
all.
this is doing, guys, is we're tying back with SEO. So literally, what we would want to do if we were doing a really optimized with SEO is we want to go through and make these actual clickable links back to those local city parks. Okay.
Yeah,
So
and that on there where it says private backyards,
yep,
and it's got Hampton Cove, Jones Valley, 5 points.
yep.
That Hampton Cove and Jones Valley are my premier target areas.
Is it really?
That is like money area there. Yes.
Cool.
So
Guys,
yep.
what this is doing for your SEO is just you won't have to hire somebody like me. Like you won't have to go in and learn all this stuff. Like, oh my gosh, it's even got the FAQ section. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, this is just it's mind blowing where we're at. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself over and over, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, okay, check this out. Let's see if this actually goes to the look. Look at that. Okay. So the importance of this in SEO. These are clickable links that will take you to each one of these. You are telling Google when you put these are backlinks to these different organizations, okay? You are telling Google that you are relevant to this area by doing this, okay? So this is very important to do on your own website. This is your free SEO tip of the day. Okay. Then we've got our Google business page down here. We got our reviews. Guys, we're spot on. All right, let's take us back to the packages. Let's see what it takes us to here. Yep, so anyway, I won't bore you with this stuff, but I do want to show you. You can see like our logo is on the wrong package, okay? So what we need to do is you can see our logo should actually be up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you're going to do another prompt. Now, here's a cool thing before I move on, because this will disappear, but you can connect Supabase this way, okay? Supabase is for the bouncewavepictures.com that I did, is we are collecting, it has to be email verification. If you're going to send emails, if you're going to store customer information, anything like that, you've got to connect Supabase. But if you click on that, it will actually walk you through how to do that, okay? It's very self-explanatory, but don't let it overwhelm you. Okay, so I'm going to type this in. The logo picture is the wrong picture. I want you to change the logo to this picture. I'm uploading. All right, let me find this picture real quick, guys, and I'm going to show you We're going to drop that there. And we're going to prompt. And then we're going to take, it's going to take, I don't know, it doesn't take nearly as long as it does for the other one. When I am working on something like this, because the AI agent will take a while, is I will literally go work on something else. I've got a dual screen with my computer, and so I will go and work. So check that out, y'all. It did it. It's refreshing it. Now, here's something, though. I don't like the size of that. It looks too small to me. You uploaded the right picture, but make it twice as big as it currently is. So I'm basically telling it, I want you to enlarge my logo here. And this is all it is, guys. Like, you're literally just speaking to this AI agent, just like you would communicate with anybody. Okay. So you just talk in natural language to it. If you ever get held up, just go to ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT. Check that out, y'all. See, that looks better. It stands out more. Okay. All right. So now, here's what we want to do. Like, I love that graphic up there, but this right all in here is all running over it. So here's what I'm going to tell it to do. I want you to move all the writing on the home page that is over the hero image and move it down below the hero image picture. So this hopefully this prompt will clean this up right here. Okay. So basically, I love that picture that tells somebody when they come to your website exactly what you do. Now, you could have a stock image back there. If you didn't like that, you can just say, hey, change that first image at the very top of the homepage out to this image I'm uploading. You know, so, but guys, you can create, if you don't have a website for something, or if your cousin has a HVAC website, go find a good looking HVAC website, get all their address, their logo, the business information, and just go change it up. Okay, so that's what it did. Now, I still don't like that. Okay, check this out. So it says build unsuccessful. So what is it telling me we're going to do? I don't know what any of that means, but what you're going to click on is try to fix it. This happens occasionally. Things will break, or it will prompt you to fix something, just like it's doing here. And this is what you're going to do. I don't know what it's doing, but it's fixing it. Okay, that's all that matters. So, if you do ever break something on here, or if you ever get to where the AI changed something and you don't like it, you can literally go back and you're going to look for something like, where is it at? Restore. If I would click on that restore right there, it would take me back to right after I did that logo upload. Okay, so that's something to remember, because you will break stuff on here. So it's fixing it right now. Like I said, I don't know what it fixes. Sometimes you get into code, and if it gets over like 200 lines of code, then it's going to tell you it needs to fix it, needs to change it, and all that. Okay, so it's fixing whatever it's fixing, but okay, so you can go in here and click on those, and it'll fix whatever. But I'm not going to worry about that with this example. But here's the thing: I do not like those buttons right there. So here's what we're going to tell it. On the hero image, there are two clickable buttons. Move those buttons below the hero image. So while that's working, so what do you think, Tony? What do you think about your new phone party
I
website?
like it. Looks good.
I do need to
Yeah,
change
it
that
looks
right there.
it's amazing all that did just with some prompts.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, I won't bore everybody with it, but like this is something I need to change out. Like Tony actually gave me a glow foam party. So what I'll do is I'll go in and prompt the AI. I'll say, change the picture over the glow foam party to this picture that I'm uploading. And then it'll do it. All right, see? Look, it did it right there. So they can either call or they can book. And remember, if they're going to book, it's going to take them to Tony's booking website, okay? So, all right. So this is it in a nutshell. Now, if you guys got any questions, let me know. But here is how you do. Here's how you publish it. So we're ready to publish it. Now you can see that little funky domain right there. I don't want lovable and all this stuff in my domain. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get with Tony and I'm going to get him to give me his domain for this. Now, a domain, if you're talking like Alabama foam party, something like that, it's not going to be expensive at all. It's going to be like $12 for the year. It's going to be super cheap, guys. Um, but here is where you can manage your domains. All right, so when it goes into here, you're going to add your own domain, or you can buy a domain. I've never done that. I always go through GoDaddy or go through Namecheap. And so what you're going to do is continue. You're going to enter your domain, and then Lovable is going to find out who you have it registered with. I have mine, like I said, most of them with GoDaddy. And so what it's going to do is it's going to have me sign into GoDaddy. And then it's so cool. You don't have to mess with any of the DNS settings, the CN names, the TXT records. You don't got to do none of that. All you got to do is verify your username and password. Lovable does all that for you. And then you publish that website, and it's literally live within like an hour or less. Okay. Now I will show you a little secret here. What you want to do is go down to here, the Lovable badge. I don't want anybody on your actual website. It'll pop up like build with Lovable. You can deactivate that. Okay. So that is it in a nutshell. We're going to go back to this, and that, guys, that's it. So if you want to save money, if you want to build this, like Tony could go in here and he could clone this one and build new websites for Atlanta foam parties. He could literally go and clone this website, remix it, and just say, "Hey, I want you to take this website, but I want you to change all the city pages to XYZ." If you want to start your own website building business, you go in here. You want to be the king of foam party website builds, guys. It's endless what you can do with this. It's just we are truly in a new age. But guys, this has been a tutorial video, and we are literally 34 minutes into having a website done. We are officially in the day and age to where it just, do you see why I say my mind's blown? It's just it's crazy, guys. Now, one thing you do want to do, this is what I'll do later, but we'll need to go through here and just verify all of these city landing pages. You can see you got your H1 title tag right. You got this content. There's not as much content on this one as there is other pages. So probably what I would do is go in here and tell the AI agent, hey, on the Decatur foam party rental page, I want you to add more stock photos. I want you to add 800 more words of content, that type of stuff. So, and then just make sure all your buttons work. Okay. So guys, this is game changer. Now, what you want to do also, after you do all this, you still got to go through the SEO practices. You still got to go into Google Search Console and you need to verify this domain. That way, Google will know that you exist. Okay, so you're already going to be SEO optimized with the city landing pages, the amount of content. It's going to use your H1 title tags, all of that good stuff. But you need to make sure you go into Google Search Console and index these pages. It's not a big website, but it's something that is it's awesome. So save that $80 a month. That's my soapbox for the day. What you got, Josh?
So, are you recommending this in place of or in addition to an ERS, IO, VCN, Squarespace website for new companies and stuff like that?
Good question, Josh. If I was in your place, um, I would go in and create websites just for your inflatables. You get a ton of since your domain is the dunk tank company, is you get a ton of dunk tank calls. If you want to grow your water slide business, what I would do is I would go in here and make you, whatever your service area is, Detroit water slide rentals, and make yourself another company and tie this all back. Now you're the rarity. This is not the norm. The norm is this is going to help people with foam parties. This is going to help people with I've got a rock wall. I need to go make a website for South Georgia rock wall rentals. If you got a mechanical bull, go in and create atlantamechanicalbulls.com or whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. That's not the point. But yeah, you go in, then you build this website. And this is all about taking up real estate on Google. You want to take up as much real estate as you can. So if you've got that specialty item, that movie screen, if you've
Yeah.
got the trackless train, if you've got the Euro bungee jump, if you've got a zip line, whatever it would be, any high ticket item or unique item that can really make you stand out, that's what you want to use this for. So this is where, just like we built this for Tony, I've already built one for my son's foam party business.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we just bought the OFX foam cannon yesterday. And so not sure when it's going to be shipped, but we just bought that. I'm excited about that. He's excited. But yeah, so this is the type of thing. And then we're going to link it back to my party rental website for people to book online. So I don't
Yeah.
have to pay for that ongoing membership. So you can do this literally through the free lovable.dev account. And
Mm-hmm.
with that, guys, please understand, I think you get 5 prompts a day. And I think I did like 3 or 4 prompts. So, you could build one of these websites in one day. And if you run to that 5 limit, just wait till tomorrow and get
Mm-hmm.
the other 5 free AI agent prompts. You don't have to do the paid version. Now you will have to buy the domain, or
Mm-hmm.
you can use their domain. I wouldn't recommend using their domain. Okay, but yeah. So any
So
kind of
then
on them.
let me ask you one other follow-up question. Um, so he does what do you call the Alabama foam party or something like that? And
Yep.
then okay. So he goes in and let's say he wants to target Atlanta. It's Georgia. I don't know. Mobile, Alabama. I don't know if that's close or not, but what's your take on him starting Mobile, Alabama foam party rentals, and then also generating all the social media links as well, and maybe going with a DBA under the business? Is that going too far, or is that benefiting because now you're getting 5 or 6 more links back to it, but now you have to upload photos to every website, stuff like that?
This is the thing. Once this website is updated,
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to have to do a lot of work. And
Okay.
so think about it this way: the more real estate you can take up on Google.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't have my second website, matter of fact, I should do this even regardless. I should go create another business of
Mm-hmm.
water slides, and let me go build a 20-page, website for bounce house and party rentals in South Georgia, and let me go index it on Google. But I'm going to tie everything back to my store on my
Mm-hmm.
main Springford Inflatables website. The point being, I'm going to take up as much real estate as I can, and I could have that done in a couple hours,
Mm-hmm.
and it paid dividends for years to come, and it's costing me pennies. What better marketing? You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like if guys, if you don't have a second website for marketing, I would highly suggest it. Start a competition You know what I mean? There's no laws against that. Go
Hmm.
start a competition business and just tie it together. And if a customer says anything, oh yeah, that's our sister company. You know, we work
Hmm.
together. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Now you probably need a second phone number, like we do. We got a second phone number, so I mean, kind of get into all that. But it's all about real estate on Google. Okay,
Hmm.
take up that real estate. If you can be in the top map pack, now if you're going to create a second Google business, you got to be careful with that. You don't want to
Hmm.
get your Google business suspended and all that. Nathan wouldn't
Okay.
know anything about that, but you don't want to get suspended. You know what I mean? So be careful with that. Don't associate with your original business address. And you already know if you've done Google business verification, it's a pain in the butt. You got to do the video, you know, and all that. You know, if you choose the wrong selection, you could lose your whole Google business account, all that kind of stuff. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Good question, though, man.
Hmm.
Who else? Well, guys, I'm not going to prolong it, man, but like I said, I'm going to upload this as a course. This is use your imagination. So if you don't have a website, if you don't have ERSIRBCN, at least do this. You can do this for almost virtually free. And even if you have to where there's no book now button, but they got a call, just do that or do it at the bottom. You know, please email us at XYZ. Don't, if you can't connect Supabase and resend.com, don't worry about all that stuff. Just get the basics out there, but really make sure you got content so Google can read and understand what you're all about and all that good stuff. But I will put the prompts in the course below this video. You'll see kind of what I prompted this with for Tony's actual phone party business and all that good stuff. So, um, hey, I'm not going to prolong it, guys. But I'm going to post this. It might be tomorrow, but I'll get this course posted for everybody. And I'm excited. The only thing you got to do is when you build something like this, you got to send me the link so I can check it out because I want to see. I want to see what this is. If you hear anybody on TikTok refer to anything called vibe coding, this is what they're referring to. Vibe coding. It's it's just the phrase for it. So anyway, check it out, guys. This AI stuff is mind blowing and super super cool. So anyway, hey, until next week. You guys have a good time. Have a good week. I hope you guys have a busy follow up weekend. And you guys stay safe out there, all right?
Sure. Thank you.